Let's get this out of the way. I don't like Persona 2. Yes, Persona 5 is my favorite game of all time, and I think Persona 2 is one of the worst games of all time. Call me a baby, say I have no media literacy, like all this type of stuff. I'm so sick of seeing it. I'm not disrespecting you as a human being for liking Persona 2. I think that it is horrible, and I think I have a right to yell about how horrible I think it is because I really, really dislike this product, but I don't think that people need to get all up in arms and be like, oh, Persona 5, baby, I bet you've only played Persona 5. I just don't like the Shin Megami Tensei style. I like it to be a bit more campy. I like it to be more anime sumi. I don't think that more on the nose or more campy equals less writing quality. Similarly, I also don't think that more subtle or looks like it's more deep equals more deep or more subtle. I am glad that people got enjoyment out of the Persona 2 duology. I just don't understand it at all. The only thing I even like about either game is like the ending of them. It's not a joke me being like, oh, I only like the credits of this movie. That's how bad the movie is. Like, I mean, like, I think the endings are easily the best parts, and they're the only parts that I even think are remotely good in the games. I think that most of the character arcs are like Baby's first character arc. I think Persona 5 character arcs are probably some of the most underrated character arcs in history because everyone acts like it dumbed down characters like crazy, which I don't get at all. I feel like there's so much subtext and deep nuance to a lot of the characters, despite outwardly being a lot more like traditionally tropey. I absolutely think that is something that can happen. And in this game, it's the opposite, where you think that there's going to be like a lot more subtlety, but then you like dig deeper and there's kind of just nothing there, at least in my opinion. I couldn't find any genuine substance to what these characters were doing. I just felt like they were tropey in the tropey sort of way when they were, and when they were subtle, they were just boring and there was like nothing under the surface. I've seen so many video essays about why the writing is amazing, why all this stuff is great about it, the subtext, the theming, all this type of stuff. I just have no idea how I can in good faith say that I understood any of that, because every time I hear them talking about it, it's like we played two entirely different games, because I just think that it is such an unbelievably boring game with almost nothing to it other than a bunch of things that make it look like it's symbolizing something deep, but overall it's got a pretty clear-cut message that is perfectly summarized by the ending. But in that entire middle, that entire multiple dozen hour logs like amount of time, just that doesn't contribute to the theme like at all, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't like it. You're free to like it. I'm a Persona 5 babby, whatever. Like, I feel like one day there will be peace between our nations. That day is not today.